welcome. This is the energy of today, July 14th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, July 14th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for today, July 14th? July 14th. Let's see here. Okay. First one out is unravel. Perhaps seeking some sort of clarity. There could be a lot going on your side of town that's leaving you maybe feeling vulnerable, or the feeling of unsure. Things are unraveling quite quickly in this day and age. Maybe you're seeking for some truth or some sort of authenticity in yourself, and you're questioning maybe things that are happening. So this is that time you really go in deep. You definitely meditate, perhaps listen to your inner calling, your intuition, your spirit, your God, whatever that might be, to sort of help you solve, I think it's issues or things, okay? Let's see, what else came out is, so the unicorn, and this is about really believing in magic, believing in things like miracles, we've been taught maybe that those things are fantasy or fairy tales, but we do hold magic within ourselves, and that is called alchemy. Alchemy is that power to really go in and dig deep within yourself to give you that sense of wisdom, intuition, that kind of thing. That's a magical thing, and you're born with it. Everybody's born with it, no matter who tells you what. It's just been sort of drowned in this sense of, being sort of suppressed or covered up. Okay, I do feel that this is what you're seeking. I think that there's a lot of things that are coming up to the surface that you need to really, either you're going to believe in them or you're going to continue not to believe in it and maybe still feel sort of empty. There's the feeling of feeling empty. Let's see here. You also have the chameleon. So changing. This is also, are you hiding or pretending maybe to not notice something, or maybe you feel you have to change or hide something about yourself in order to be protected or feel safe. This is really telling you can expose who you truly are and be authentic and know that you can be protected. You could be somewhat aware of things. If you feel that you need to sort of pull yourself away from something, that is definitely okay. In the sense of moving yourself out of clutter or toxic situations or something like that, okay? And then you have the angel of oak. So healing. Trees are about healing and really setting down your roots. And in actuality, they are magical because they've been around for a long time. You can actually feel like this sense of insecurity or anxiousness, and go out and really sit under a tree and get some kind of perspective on things, in the sense that you just sort of slow down, you take off your shoes, walk on the grass, just really get enlightened. And this is really also that kind of energy of healing. Maybe you're getting over a sickness, or maybe somebody that you know. But it also could be just the sense of feeling balanced for yourself. With the royal oak, it's really allowing yourself to put yourself into things, into situations, and really expanding, maybe even helping others, okay? You also got the turtle, which is about creation, having different perspectives, and maybe guidance, maybe you have guidance, maybe from a mother, okay? Let's see, at the top of the deck, you have the wild horse. So letting go, feeling free, instead of feeling like the chameleon where you may be hiding or sort of being recluse, and just not really being out there like a free spirit kind of energy. I definitely do feel like this is what's pulling you, letting go of things, starting over in the sense of, when I say starting over, it's like getting over the losses, the things that didn't go right. And then at the bottom of the deck, which is the underlying energy, is the the angel fish. So this is about illusions and false light, distracted. And isn't that what this seems like? It's almost like you have this feeling of whatever is going on in your environment and your life and your job, whatever, there's something not right. And is it because it's false? Is there something here where you're not quite getting it, or maybe you refuse to get it, so you sort of change and sort of be like that chameleon and sort of hide from things, maybe not expressing things. So take it as it resonates for you today. You could probably get help from maybe what was it? Older people who are wiser. This is a mother card, so maybe motherly kind of information or something like that. Take it as it resonates for you today. But for sure, we will go a little bit deeper. I do feel that there is that sense of falsehood that's making you sort of feel like, what the heck is going on? Did that really happen? It's like that's the kind of energy it is. It's almost like maybe you're fighting to be free from something that's been holding you tight to something, and you do have the ability to heal and really go and perhaps soak what is it? Put your feet on the ground and just sort of grow. It feels like you just want to blossom and grow. So let's see here. Okay. What is the unveiled? Becoming authentic, or the true you is really coming to the surface with this card. Trying to maybe discover who you are or what it is that is happening around you. It's a pull. You got the Queen of Pentacles. So see, that's the earth sort of pulling you. Is it pulling you to be more natural? Is it pulling for you to be grounded and somewhat more carefree, not so much about maybe material things? You could still have success with this Queen of Pentacles. And it could be that sense of self that is guiding you to question things, okay? What is the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles, please. So the death, having that transformation, overcoming things, putting an end to cycles, becoming more grounded, going through that spiritual shift, that spiritual awakening. Also this one, the Queen of Cups, which is going to lead you into that sense of what I talked about in the very beginning, where you start believing in your alchemy, your magic. You have self-love for yourself. Let it shine. Maybe you're becoming more loving, more emotional, more open to spirit than you were to material stuff, with the Queen of Pentacles. So there are two queens here again, as they were yesterday, I believe. So is this maybe having a transformation, maybe letting go of one, going to one that is more like love, Let's see, okay? Queen of Cups, please. What is the Queen of Cups? So that is the Ten of Wands. What is the Death card? Okay. The Tower. Some kind of shakeup, okay? It is a transformation. It is a change. And the Magician. Starting over, getting over the things that are very difficult, carrying on burdens, maybe for other people. Maybe there's something in your heart that lays heavy for this Queen of Cups, and it's almost like you want to start over, or clear this space. In the sense of mending something is what I feel. It is a 10. It is meaning that something like that is over or coming to an end. Is it a rift between you and your mother? For some of you, maybe it is. And the Magician here with the Queen of Pentacles, it's really finding that magic inside of you, taking your lessons that you've learned from above, meaning like your consciousness, what you think. You can decipher things and somewhat let things go to start over again and ground yourself. maybe you've gone a different route than you expected. It's like almost like when you make a right turn and you expect it to be the right turn, the correct turn, and then you get to a little bit further down at the end of the road, and you discover maybe you went the wrong way. It's almost like a sense of false hope. That's what I feel here. Give me one for the magician. One for the magician. It's almost like you've been following something and then you finally realized, oh my gosh, see, Three of Swords, it's wrong. It doesn't feel right. Really feeling sort of blocked or somewhat like a roadblock, a lot of pain. So maybe this is where you want to start over and get away from pain and betrayal. Maybe that sense of being stuck in like a third party situation or something that just caused you a lot of hurt, okay? And what Spirit is trying to do for you with the Tower and the Death card is to get you to release that. What is the Ten of Wands? Ten of Wands with the Queen of Cups. So the Devil. So is this something that you truly want but you can't have? Something that even can become an obsession in that sense. But I feel with the Devil and the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups, are you trying to have self-love and maybe restore something about you, or maybe this is the way someone else is looking at you, maybe to restore something with you, there's really that sense of an attachment, a sense of maybe a spark, okay? And I am really compelled to take one more card for the Devil just to get a clear indication. So maybe you've lacked the sense of self-love and that lack of intuition and believing in yourself, and so then a lot of things have really happened for you that are not quite nice. So maybe this is where you sort of dig deep and you try to get yourself out of it, okay? What is the Devil with the Queen of Cups? Is this the person that's intoxicating you in the sense of a negative way, manipulated, sort of smothered your light? The King of Cups. So a connection there. There's really a passionate connection there, I do feel, with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. There's that sense of an attraction. And with the Ten of Wands, I felt it as it's a heavy kind of feeling on your heart. Perhaps maybe because this is a third party situation and you may have chosen the wrong person to go towards, or now that you're down halfway down the road with somebody, you realize, oh my God, I should make a U-turn. This doesn't feel right, okay? For whatever the situation might be for you. Let's see here. I want to know, what is the unicorn? And when you find a unicorn, it's like you just don't ever want to let it go because they're very rare and unique. Is that what the Queen of Cups is for you, or the Queen of Pentacles? So you got the Six of Swords. You got the Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. A lot of thinking. How do I give into this? How do I get out of the negative and the maybe chaos that's happening? How do I get out of there? There's that sense of, with the Five of Swords, there's a conflict. Are you going to let somebody down so then you don't move towards what you want because you're worried about letting down either, more than one person? I feel with the Five of Swords, maybe someone's betraying you in the sense of keeping you somewhat blocked and somewhat negative, feeling negative, okay? This is not an easy energy. It's almost as if you're trying to be enlightened and somewhat be light-hearted and maybe going towards a different direction, but then there's that sense of being pulled back into sabotage or betrayal, arguing, dishonesty, but Spirit is really trying to tell you, don't worry about this. Move on. Let it go. Allow yourself to grow. When you do become illuminated, you do sort of latch on to, or you don't latch on to, other people latch on to you. They're like moths, you're attracted to the light. And then when they hit the light, they just sort of vanish because they're not quite there yet. They're not illuminated like you are, What is the Five of Swords? Do you have an insecurity about trusting God or trusting a spirit or trusting this connection in the sense that I feel it's a twin flame connection. What's the Five of Swords? That Five of Swords also is sort of like that surrender, and like that unicorn is that magic. It's that stuff that you're born with. So have you sort of backed away from it because you don't believe it, or you just don't know how to create or manifest or be happy? Let's see here. You have, for the Five of Swords, you have the Four of Pentacles, holding on, and that could be you holding on in the sense of in your mind, thinking that there's a conflict. Okay, you got the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, and the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So either you're scared that this can't take off, you can't come back together, you can't celebrate, almost like, it's a back and forth kind of feeling of, okay, one day they say you can be happy and connect together, and then other times they say no. It's almost like you're being pulled left and right is what I feel. Is this the person that you're waiting for them to take action on you and you don't think they're going to take action? Is it because this Knight of Cups needs to be somewhat stable within their own energy to get out of something that is false or something that they hold back from? It could be because there's a lot of conflict in the situation that they're in, that they don't believe that they can move away from it, if that makes sense, okay? Do you keep this celebration from yourself, or this reunion? It's almost like there's a reunion that can be had, but you sabotage it. It's because of the mind, or maybe you just don't trust it, for whoever this is, either your side or their side. I want to know, give me one for the Seven of Swords. Withholding from themselves, you see. Fear. The Lovers. It's that fear because it's very vulnerable. It's very raw. Okay, we're not taught unconditional love. We're taught to love with condition. And that's maybe what that Queen of Pentacles is. It's being in a relationship because either the family picked it for you. Is it an arranged marriage that you're trying to get out of? That's what it feels like, or something that your heart and your soul really wants to go towards this reunion or this connection, and even spirit tries to guide you that way, but you get sort of pulled back. Is this the negative influence that's coming in from either family or friends, or maybe just not thinking that it can be attained? But I do feel there is a gain here coming with the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. I do feel there is a gain. It's the opposite of what you are thinking, okay? If people are telling you negative things and you're seeing negative things, you have to assume that they are doing it out of trickery and that kind of energy of trying to keep you blocked from being enlightened or spiritual, or sort of driving for the things that you truly want. You have to do the opposite because they're lying here, okay? Whoever this is with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, okay? Yeah, it's like if they tell you one thing, do the opposite, okay? And maybe that's what you're learning to do with the chameleon, now that I see the reading and the spread out, okay? But I do feel this is about balancing, okay? Those things that you hear that you might think they're true, or they're trying to tell you that they're true, they're not. It's the opposite, okay? And this is where you have to use that energy with the Chariot to get your head on straight, to see which way you need to go, okay? I hope I said that clear. It could pertain to love. It could pertain to the world. It could pertain to your family, whatever that is, or maybe just the way you're feeling, okay? What is the chameleon? What is the chameleon? What is the chameleon here, please? Okay, so you have the Moon. Fear, okay? Very much what I felt. It's almost as if you hear something, you sort of change. Either you don't want to face it, or it's scary, or you just don't know how to get out of it, It leaves you feeling as if you're drowning in fear and out of control, but that's what they want you to feel. That's what the negative 3D plane that we live in wants you to feel. So there really needs to you really need to take a hold on that. Start to follow your positive intuition. Maybe you get the good idea first, and then the second idea is negative, and so you follow the negative. Okay. What is the moon, please? The moon. What is the moon? What is the moon? Fear. And with the Lovers and the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords, I said that, we've been taught to sort of love with condition. That is the moon. And so with the Lovers and the moon there, it's also that feeling of, I don't know how to love like without conditions, without strings attached. It's very vulnerable, you see. And so you hide from it, and maybe you're wearing a mask with that chameleon and not allowing this to happen for you. So you got the Eight of Cups and the King of Wands, and that is great energy, because this is telling me you're going to put that facade down, you're going to put that mask down, and really allow yourself to go to that thing that really makes you feel fulfilled. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, I think you know where you're going. And the King of Wands is beautiful because that's taking action, and that is a masculine kind of energy here. So taking charge, okay, maybe seeing through the dualities with the Chariot, okay, doing the opposite of what the negative is telling you, okay. And this goes on all levels, guys. They're saying, because there's a lot of misinformation, and the bad energy, the bad juju that's made this world upside down is trying to get you to focus on the negative. But look at all the bright positive cards that are coming out, because we will prevail to that negative energy. Okay. So what is the oak, the royal oak? What does this mean? Nine of Wands. Yes, healing, coming, having resilience, The bad stuff's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen, but we can choose to step above it. This is healing. This is that sense of, letting all the worries go, letting it go. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles. There is success there. There's healing. There is success here. Earlier we got the turtle card, which is very indicative of a mother or wisdom or some kind of knowledge. This card is really that sense of, slow it down, go at your own pace. You're where you're supposed to be. They have thick skin and a thick shell, so maybe you need a toughening of your skin to pull you through things. Even though you think that you can't get over it, you will, and you will have success. Are you looking to this Nine of Pentacles? Because I always feel the Nine of Pentacles is somebody looking in from afar. So is someone watching you, still keeping tabs on you, wanting to reach out and heal. Okay. That's another aspect of this as well. So I do feel it's that healing energy, that sense of either speaking, communicating, mending something. It's just growth also. Okay. Give me one last one here, please. Give me one last card. Okay, it's this one, the Ace of Swords. Some kind of truth. Some truth is coming, okay? Remember, if you get that negative feeling in your gut and you think, oh my God, it doesn't feel good, think the opposite, because they want you to think the negative, okay? So let's see. How can this story end, please? How can I conclude for today? Okay, so you have a couple here. The first one, oh boy, there's three actually. So the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And do you see, you've got to leave something that's not fulfilling. What the Page of Swords is telling you is that it's okay to sort of maybe confess this, or don't continue to go down that path when you know you have to make a U-turn, okay? So maybe this is giving that message of, I'm not doing that anymore, and you can walk away from something, okay? And maybe you're going towards this Queen of Wands, something that is enlightening you, something that is helping you to grow. Let's see here. You got the judgments, which is that second chance. It's like being able to let go of everything, and then just start over freshly. Okay, it is the second chance. So you got the Emperor here, and I do feel it's sort of a twin flame kind of, somebody taking charge over a will, their free will here. And there is passion here with the Knight of Wands. So a lot of changes are going to be happening, I do feel, for this one here. Let's see here. Let's do this one. What is the karmic situation here? What's the karmic situation? And maybe needing to leave one to go to the other. As I explained in the very beginning, you got to unveil it in that sense of be honest to yourself, for whoever this is, okay? Let's see. All right. So, one more, they say. Okay, there it is. Okay. So it says here, spiritual enlightenment, definitely with the Death card, transforming, and the Tower as well, balance, wanting to bring balance in all situations, okay? Money, love, family, yourself, okay? Financial matters, okay? Yep. Achievement and good fortune. Moderation and self-control, and old friends and good memories. So perhaps you've been in a place that was really, with the Queen of Pentacles coming out first, it was something that maybe you were in a financial trap with someone, and you're doing it more for finances rather than fulfillment, okay? And that's changed. I think that is the karmic cycle there. And it could be because it's family or the people in your environment say it's good for you, which really doesn't allow you to make your own choice. And the whole thing about this is having freedom to go with your will, your free will, okay? That's what God and Spirit's all about. How can they manifest this, please? How can they manifest this? How can they manifest this? Okay, so you have follow through. Finish what you started is what I heard here with the follow through. There's something that needs to heal in the heart chakra, okay? Maybe it's an unspoken love, okay? Sacred mirrors, okay? So projection against each other, especially twin flames. There's a magic in there. Perhaps maybe this is you or they discovering what twin flames are, okay? And then limitations inspire invitations. So don't let those limitations stop you. It should make you be more resilient to go forward and to be free from negativity and the upside down world. Okay. So I want to know, what is the unicorn message for today? What's the unicorn message today? What is the unicorn message for today, please? Okay, so you have true. Yes, what you're asking about is true. Okay, there you go. And then this one, creative. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. Yes, that will get your creativity flowing. Sorry about that. That one was hard. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. That will get you out of any kind of slump. Okay. Let's see. What is the abundance message here for them? Okay. So it says letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Yeah, that is so true. I'm going to read it again. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let it go. Yes, you can. That is so true. Okay, so let's see. What message needs to be seen here, please? What's the message that needs to be seen here? Okay, so lighten your load. Yeah, don't get down on yourself, and don't think that you have to feel like that, because you don't. Okay, what is the message that pertains to this reading? What's the messages that pertain to this reading, please? The dice. It's time to go, they said, as I hear with the dice. It's like I heard, let's roll, okay? So the dice, gamble, taking a risk, luck, playing games. Chances are, roll with it. Random results, uncertain outcome, playing the game, potential, okay? See what happens next. Let's see in the map. Exploration, find your way, locate, unknown, destination, new territory. Lay of the land, a plan, prepare, figure out directions, new perspective. And then this one here in the summer, so 3 to 6 months. We are in the summer, so there we go. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. What are these two souls telling each other? What are they telling each other today, please? These two souls. What are they telling each other today? They're thinking, huh? What are they telling each other, please? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. You're holding on to somebody who doesn't want you. You know, it could be somebody in a karmic situation, okay? Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Follow your heart's desire and manifest the heck out of your life. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back to each other. And isn't that true? I feel that there is one there that you're afraid to let go of. Maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you just don't think they can't cope without you, but they truly don't want you when your soul wants someone else. Okay? So, yeah, put that into perspective. Let's see. What is the mystery love message here? The mystery love message here, please. What's the mystery love message? Okay, you have lucid dreaming. You may be connecting to your person in lucid dreaming. Also, write down your dreams because they are messages, especially if you remember them. They are messages. I do feel like anything can happen here. You still have time to manifest and bring this together for you, okay? So let's close it off here with the soul lesson. What is the soul lesson for today for them, please? The soul lesson here. You can grow together in the lucid dreaming is what I hear, okay? Let's see here. It says, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go with all your heart, go. Today's action, ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. And didn't I tell you that your soul already knows? Your head is telling you something different, but your soul already knows. Okay, so there you go. I do hope this helps somebody. Please leave me your stories. I love it. Please share and subscribe and all that great stuff. And I just appreciate you guys spending time with me. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed.